Lead flow. Specifically, who gets the lead? Is it their list? Is it your list? Is it a cooperative list? And who has access? So very often, usually at first, if you're creating a product from their work and you're very clear that it is your product that's being created as a result of that, then it's your list. So what I mean by that is, say, for example, you interviewed somebody and you took their information and you were the primary marketing vehicle, then obviously that should be your list because you created the product and then you uploaded the product to whatever system you used to sell it. You were the one that processed the money and so on and so forth. And in general, that's usually the agreement. The agreement when you contact them is they get exposure and also you will market them to that audience and that list you get. And there's a lot more opportunity there, but since you're going to be doing most of the work, it's going to be your list. Now, it can be their list in the sense of if you create product for them to promote to their own internal list, and you're basically the affiliate in this regard. So you interview them, you create product, and then you have them take that product and promote it to their list, and I'll show you examples of all of these in case study format. Then you can't really say, hey, these are my leads, because you did nothing to generate those leads. They were already existing leads, and you would be basically pilfering and grabbing that list from them. So it doesn't probably make sense for you to do that. Now, there can be instances where you do a cooperative list. And what that means is when a customer signs up, they either sign up to both of your lists simultaneously. Through technology, you can perform that, or you can just have them opt into both of your lists manually, which is pretty good still. Or you just create a list that says name and name. So Wilson Matos and Jason Fladlin is a list that you might get mailed from. And then Jason Fladlin is a list you might get mailed from, and even Wilson Matos is a list you might get mailed from. And if you're extra lucky, John S. Rhodes is another list that you might get mailed from. Those are 4 entities of the exact same customer where we can mail them something, an email. So you can decide to either do cooperative based on the promotion or not. Usually in general, if they don't ask or they don't offer, just make it your list. Create a situation where you can take the money, so you take the processing, and you can use systems like JVZoo, which we talk about on how to set up and use, right? And they take the money, they take the offer, they go forward. You take the money, you take the offer, they go forward with their expertise that you do the work and leverage on, and you get the list. Now, there could be times when you could say, listen, I'm going to create this list and I will give you first dibs on a promotion to that list. Or you take the list. I just want to be able to promote my product or a different product in the future to that list. These are all elements of negotiation. When you're starting, keep it very simple. Take on the responsibility of processing the money, and then you can capture the leads. You set it up. You make them the affiliate, so they make money promoting it. And then you do your additional marketing on top of that. You get the list. You get the leads. You split the money however you decide to split the money. And then as you get into bigger deals with bigger fish and you get into different types of opportunities that are unique, then you can consider working other types of deals where you get access to their list or they get access to your list, or you cooperatively add leads to both lists simultaneously. And the list is the best asset. But there are other sets of assets as well you have to consider. So the work product means whoever created the product at the end of the day, say you interviewed somebody else or you took their knowledge with their permission, of course, and made that into a product. Do you both get rights to sell that product? Do you only have the right to sell that product? Who owns the product itself? Because there's the right to market the product, and then there is the rights to the product. When you're starting, keep it simple and basically just acknowledge that this is your product that is resulting and you have the rights to sell it and you own it and you market it. In the future, these are considerations and these are things that you can be aware of, sharing that asset, both getting rights or somebody getting rights to the product and somebody getting rights to marketing of the product. And you can even put in limitations, such as one party has the rights not to, can't give it away. They have to sell it. Or one party has the rights not to necessarily market it, but they can include it as a bonus for other types of products, stuff like that. That's where you will go to. When you're starting again, let me keep saying it over and over. Keep it as simple as humanly possible. Get a win, and then next time get a little bit more complicated with it. So when you're starting out, you get the rights. If they want the rights, or if you think that's important, give it to them as well, the rights to the product and the rights to market the product on their own independently. But usually with the types of deals you're going to be making, these things won't even come up. So just be aware that in this particular case, if they're not defined, then there could be an argument for it. So what I will usually just say is, okay, just so we're aware, this is going to be, the result is going to be my product and I'm going to have the rights to market it, but this is why this is going to be fantastic for you, because benefit 1, 2, 3. Okay? So list is the most important asset. Figure out where that stands. Don't leave it ambiguous. Take the initiative. Make a simple deal at first where you get that quality of an asset, and as well as this other assets here of ownership of product and right to market the product. And then as you make more deals in the future, you can consider going deeper, wider, and crazier with it.